Welcome everyone to St Andrews here in Birmingham for Birmingham City versus Real Comunidad. Real Comunidad finally got their first win in the Championship with a 3-0 win over Charlton Athletic, and now they come to St Andrews to play Birmingham City in this Championship fixture. Bellingham is Magahoma. It is a chance for Birmingham. That was unlucky there. Bianchi got sold with the feint. It was beautiful individual quality there. Should have been 1-0. It's good defending. It's Scott Hogan. I have no idea what he tried to pull off there from Comunidad. Here's Davies. Finds Voss. Good shot there by Voss. Here is Alcantara. This guy can move. He's very strong as well. Bautista. Tries to find a good cross and then nearly finds Khalid. Bautista. Davies is asking for it. You shall ask. You shall receive. Davies finds Voss. Khalid. Here's Fundele now. Waiting for that run of Dan. He gets the run of Dan. And the cross. It's 1-0. It's a beautiful goal. It was left by Khalid for Davies to make it 1-0. That's a beautiful goal by Real Comunidad. This is terrific work here by Fundele. Waiting for the run of Danny. Lovely ball in. Khalid just steps over it. He must have heard the call from Davies. And he just toe pokes it into the back of the net. Birmingham started brightly, but it is Real Comunidad who have the first goal. Anything wrong, in my opinion. And there he is again, Voss. Khalid. It's a massive chance for Real Comunidad. The keeper's off his line. What is he doing? And Khalid has missed it. Voss has had an absolutely terrific game. Khalid. Davies. Fundele. He's seen a lot of the ball as well. Fundele. He's waiting for that run of Dan. This is seeming to be telepathic from Fundele and Dan. They know where each other are at all times. Here's Davies. He can hit them. Oh, what a goal that is from Davies. It's 2-0. Did you see the dip on that shot from Davies? No one attempted to close him down. It's his second of the match. What a hit this is. Keeper must have saw it really late. He dived and reacted really late. They won't care. What a goal that is from Davies. Bellingham. Here's Hogan. Good save. Here's Bellingham. It's another great save again. Marinakis has basically summed up Birmingham City's day. Every time they've had a chance, they just can't seem to put it in the back of the net. He's been a rock today for Real Comunidad. Real Comunidad nearly over the line with a 2-0 win. Can Birmingham get a consolation back? Voss tries to get it out here. Storms tries to find Khalid, and Storms has been felled. We are over the 1 minute of added time, and there we go. Real Comunidad have beaten Birmingham City away from home 2-0. 2 goals from Davies. The first one was a brilliant toe poke, and the second one was just oozing of individual quality. It is 2-0 here. So what a game that was between Real Comunidad and Birmingham City. That was a terrific victory for all of us at this club, and hopefully we can continue our good form in the Championship. Now, we knocked Charlton out in the first round of the FA Cup, and now we come against a Premier League team in Newcastle United. Hopefully we can do well against Newcastle. If I'm being honest, I'm probably expecting us to put up a good fight Newcastle do have a lot of quality in their team. So today we are going to be swapping up the lineup. So how it's going to work now is I'm going to swap the team for every game. So I do have 2 starting lineups, one with wingers or right and left midfielders and 2 strikers, and then one with like a sword formation, which is this one. Welcome everyone to Real Comunidad versus Newcastle United here in the Emirates FA Cup. Real Comunidad have already beaten Charlton Athletic in this year's FA Cup. Let's see what they can do today against Premier League opposition. Good play. Here's Shahir. Kevin. Zuzu. Finds Saud. Not the best effort, but it's a bright start from Real Comunidad. Performance against Charlton in the league. Here's Saud. He can move. He's very quick. Kevin. Ludos! It's in! It's 1-0 to Real Comunidad. And Ludos makes it 1-0. What a start this is. Saud with the pace. Lovely ball into Kevin. Kevin into Ludos. The keeper is unlucky, but they won't care. Real Comunidad 1, Newcastle United 0. Coming up against Shahir there. Here's Nabil Bentaleb, former Spurs player, former Schalke player. Jolenton. That was a decent chance. A good save by Emerson. Will be a foul. Late there by John Joe Shelby on Saud. Saud has had a terrific game so far. He's had the better of John Joe Shelby. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. Here's Ludos. Finds Cheel. Ludos can hit them. Half time in the FA Cup. Real Comunidad 1, Newcastle United 0. Here is Lazaro. John Joe Shelby. Andy Carroll. Oh, it's a good save. He can hit them. Shahir. Lovely ball into Kevin. That's unlucky there by Kevin. Here's Avert. Finds Hamad. Into Saud. Saud finds Shahir. 2-0. What a goal that is by Shahir. He adds to his tally. That's his 3rd for Real Comunidad. It's been the perfect performance so far. Newcastle United have been absolutely poor. This is a Premier League side that Real Comunidad are playing against. Newcastle have men forward. Still Lazaro. Here's Kieran Clark. Andy Carroll. Newcastle have scored. They've been trying to get through all game, and finally they break on the counter-attack. They have committed men forward. Kevin is going to be replaced by Storms. Kevin has had a terrific game. On comes Storms, who is very, very quick. Kieran Clark now for Newcastle. Easily dispatched. Here's Hamad. Ludos. Storms. Into Shahir. Here is Storms. He's very quick. Oh, he does find Shahir. It's 3-1. Shahir has scored again. The little dancing man from Bangladesh has not only scored 2 in this game, he scored 2 against Charlton. He's in the form of his life at the moment. A deflection from the pass from Storms. They won't care. Finds his way to Shahir. Newcastle have committed too many men forward and have been caught on the counter-attack. For the little dancing man, Shahir. There is Muto. Shelby. Trying to find Christian Atsu. Newcastle have so many men forward. Here's Ludos. Hamad is tired, but a counter-attack can commence. Hamad's got no energy left. Where is the Newcastle defence? He's been brought down by Lazaro. Had to be done, or else it would have been another goal. He's only got away with a yellow card. That could have been worse if it was a different referee. You can hear the fans. They're not happy. Lazaro was late. Ludos, the best free kick taker on the team, to try and make it 4, and he has. Ludos has scored again. Newcastle United have been embarrassed by Real Comunidad today. What a beautiful goal that is from Ludos. Here is Saud. The referee could have blown the whistle for full time. He's carrying on. Shahir. Ludos. How about that? We've spoken about the magic of the FA Cup, and it's really happened today. Real Comunidad have knocked out Premier League opposition in Newcastle United in a resounding 4-1 thumping. So we move on to the next game now between Real Comunidad and Millwall. We have started the month of October in convincing fashion, and knocking out Premier League opposition is obviously going to be a boost for us going forward. But we do come up against Millwall now, who are a tough opposition. Now, going into this match, we have changed the shape because, as I've said, we've got two teams now. One with the sword formation and one with the formation that has two strikers and two midfielders on either side. So let's see if we can get 3 points against Millwall and continue our form in October. Here is Dan finding Storms. He had a very good impact when he come on Storms in the last game. Dan making that run to sucker out the defender. Here's Khalid. Storms trying to find Dan. Nearly finds Alcantara. The surface is wet. The ball is going to bobble. Davies. He finds Voss. He's gone for the shot. It's a great save. Davies finds Khalid. He finds Storms. Storms tries to find Alcantara. Oh, it's hit the post. We know what it's like as a club to hit the post. We've seen it in previous games for Real Comunidad. It's happened there again. Storms. Khalid. It's a lovely ball into Storms. He's too quick for Romeo. Storms. Alcantara's just missed it. Bautista. He's quick. Alcantara. Good hold up play. Finds Davies. He finds Storms. Storms finds Khalid. Storms into the box. It's unlucky there. Good recuperation by Millwall. It will be 0-0 at the first half of this Sky Bet Championship fixture. Here's Voss. Finding Bautista. Oh, that lovely body feint from Bautista. Sells his man. Yokomidis. They have them trapped in their first half. Davies can hit them. He's gone for that dipping shot. It's Bianchi. Oh, it's missed. It's O'Brien. It's 1-0 Millwall ahead of nothing. They've been hit on the counter-attack and Millwall have got a goal. Alcantara. He's going to be replaced by Fundele. This is not Fundele's natural position. We know he will play there for the club. Here is Bautista. Here is Fundele. Here is Bautista. Here is Davies. That's unlucky. That was great play from Real Comunidad. Voss wins it back. Finds Storms. What an equaliser that is. It is the Belgian Storms who makes it 1-1 for Real Comunidad. And the rain just keeps on pouring. Very good save there. Beautiful work here from Voss to get the ball back. Gives it to Storms. Great first touch. And what about the finish? Storms puts Real Comunidad back in this tie. It's a beautiful hit as well from Storms. Trying his best to get rid of the ball. It's Fundele. Finds Khalid. Khalid can find Fundele. He is quick. Here's Bautista. That's unlucky. Voss is waiting on the edge of the box. And so's Davies. He can hit them. There, they won't care. Here's Bautista. Finds Fundele. He finds Voss. Lovely 1-2. Here is Voss. Oh, that's unlucky. That is unlucky from Voss. He's played incredibly well. Dan. Probably run out of steam. Comidis. It's Wallace. It's good defending. Bautista. Finds Davies now. Davies has found Fundele. It is a chance. It is Fundele. It's 2-1. The substitution has worked for Real Comunidad. Fundele has came on and he has potentially scored the winning goal for Real Comunidad in this tie. Finds Bianchi. Khalid. Davies trying to find Khalid. The wet pitch took the ball away from Khalid, but they won't care. Real Comunidad have beaten Millwall 2-1 here at Sports Park. Storms with a terrific equaliser to make it 1-1, and then Fundele with a terrific finish to finish off the game. It finishes here 2-1. So we move on to the next game in the Championship, and we are coming up against Hull City, another former Premier League side. The last game against Millwall was a decent game, you have to admit. We had to really grind to get a result out of that. The highlights that I have compiled together, it was more frustrating than it seemed. They just sat back majority of the game, but we did get the result, and hopefully we can get the result here against Hull City. Welcome everyone to Real Comunidad versus Hull City here at the KC Stadium in Hull. Real Comunidad have built up a little winning streak. 4 wins in the trot. On the trot, I should say, in all competitions. Bowler now. Finds McGuinness. Good save by Emerson. Rifo. Shahir. It's Kevin. Good save from Ingram. Here's Kevin, who finds Aziz with ease. Hull City have been very good so far. As I said, there's not been a lot in this game to really talk about. Here is Samuelson. That's a chance there for Hull. Hamad. It's in acres of space. Here's Kevin. Finds Ludos. Shahir. Finds Kevin. Lovely fake shot. Oh, what a goal that is from Kevin. Individual brilliance from the Spanish man. Camaldino approves of that goal. There's not been a lot to talk about this game. And Kevin pulls that out the bag. What a finish that is. Finds Aziz. He's just going to hold the play up. Here's Kevin. Late on Kevin there. It's got to be a yellow card for Samuelson. And it is. He's not too happy with the decision, but I don't really know what he's moaning about. He didn't get anything of the ball. Finds Hamad. Kevin, lovely ball to find Hamad. He's done well. Shahir! An audacious effort that nearly went in. Shahir. Here is Saud. He can go on his own as well. It's a lovely marauding run by Saud. It's a great save. Can he get the rebound? It is a great save. Could have been 2. It's another counter-attack by Real Comunidad. Here's Kevin. Well played there by Aziz. Saud. It's unlucky there. Here is Samuelson. Trying to find Irvine. Finds Madison. Great touch. Aver deals with that expertly. Here's Rifo. Saud. What a first touch that is. And it finds Kevin. Is he going to go on another run? It is Kevin. And Aziz was offside. Kevin could have gone for another shot there, but he decided to try and play through his teammate. 1 minute of added time. Real Comunidad should see this through. Here's Saud. Shahir. It's a lovely ball. It is Aziz. It's 2-0. It's game over. What a beautiful finish from Aziz. Hasn't been a game of much chances. But they've taken it today. Stadium completely silent. Hull City have been stunned. It's another victory for Real Comunidad. Real Comunidad 2, Hull City 0 is the final score here at the KC Stadium. Individual quality from Kevin and a last minute finish from Aziz. So we move on to the last game of today's episode against Bristol City, and we have swapped the team around, so we are playing the wider formation with 2 strikers. Hopefully we can end today's episode on a high. We have had a fantastic winning streak in October, and hopefully we can end October the way we started it. Welcome everyone to Real Comunidad's Sports Park, where Real Comunidad take on Bristol City here in the Championship fixture. And Real Comunidad have got a little bit of a win streak going, and they look formidable going forward as well. The teams that they have beaten in this win streak have been no pushovers. They have all been teams of the competitive nature. Can Real Comunidad continue what they have started in this month of October? Now here is Fundele, who was the game winner against Millwall. What can he come up with? Here is Fundele. Finds Davies. Into Voss. Alcanta. Trying to find Davies. Naki Wells there. Tracking back. But Jokomidis has done well to cover. Here is Eliasson. And Jokomidis gets back. And he has been dispossessed in his own box. Naki Wells. Good defending again. Here's Eliasson. Here's Voss. And they come out with the ball. Here's Khalid. Fundele. What a ball that is. It's Voss. Great first touch. Oh, it's wide from Voss. Well, what a counter-attack that could have been. What a ball from Fundele. That was. What a first touch this was from Voss. He smashes that wide. Defender. Former Chelsea man. Davies. He can hit them. We know he can hit them. Here's Fundele. He's got a bit of support now from Dan. Here is Fundele. Fundele straight into the hands of Wallacott. And that will be the first half. 0-0 here at Sports Park. There is Jokomidis. Not too much on that for Bautista, but he will still get the ball. Here is Bautista for Real Comunidad. Alcanta, 1-0. A mistake that has cost Bristol City, and Daniel Alcanta has put that away. Camaldino applauding the never give up attitude of Bautista. Look at Alcanta pointing where he wants it. It's on the plate, and it is 1-0. Real Comunidad 1, Bristol City 0. Here is Daidu. It's good defending. Bautista. Come out to Andres Weimann, who's hit the bar. No foul given though. Is Ben Abdallah. Davies. Alcantara. Still Daniel Alcantara. What a save that is. He can hit them, Alcantara. He's not shy. Here's Callas. Henriksen. Trying to find Andreas Weimann. It's a great ball. Marinakis was equal to what Bristol City were trying to do. Here's Voss. Trying to find Storms. He's fresh off the bench. He's got pace. Here is Storms. Still Storms. A little bit too much on that for Alcantara, but the idea was there. Real Comunidad are nearly there from making it a perfect October. Here is Benny Kofobe. Here is Ododa, and Bianchi has had another terrific game for Real Comunidad. Here is Da Silva. Ododa. Well played there by Dan. Real Comunidad have ended October perfectly. They've won every single game they've played in. It's another 3 points in the championship. It finishes here at Sports Park. Real Comunidad 1, Bristol City 0. So thank you to everyone that has watched the second episode of Subscriber Master League. Hope you all did enjoy it. And as you can see, we are top of the Sky Bet Championship with 18 points. And I said at the end of the last episode that even though we were sitting in 14th place, we were still only 3 points behind. I think it was 5th position, so it was still close, but we've knuckled down and we've got some really good wins this month. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. My name is Cam, and I will see you all in the November edition of Subscriber Master League.